Hey, you guys, I just wanted to take a quick minute and show you a little bit behind the scenes of my Google ad and the results it's given me in 2025 year to date. Um, to get started, I just wanted to show you this illustration because I feel like it explains how the Google ad works. My Google ad is under Lindsay Herkert Photo Company. That's the campaign name. At the campaign level, my budget, I spend about $300 per month. I have my ad budget set up to $10 a day, and that ends up equaling about $300 a month. With that $300 a month, Google decides how much money to put into each of my ads. So under this umbrella campaign, I have 5 different ads running, one for my family photography, one for my branding, one for my seniors, one for my maternity, and one for my newborns. And a few things contribute to how Google decides how much money to put into each of those ads. So how much of the $300 per month. A lot of it, and I would say the biggest contributing factor, is how many people are searching. So right now it's November, and my family ad is being given the biggest percentage of my budget because people are searching mostly, like there's so many people searching for family photography right now because it's like Christmas card time and things like that. Also, a lot of my ad money is going towards senior photography also. Once I get through this busy season, I always notice that branding sort of takes over, and like this raindrop will get bigger, more money will come into my branding ad because more people are searching for branding photography at the beginning of the year. And the family ad doesn't get as much money. And the reason I bring this up is because I like to emphasize that whatever your ad spend is, it's not per ad that you have, it's at the campaign level. So technically you can have up to like 20,000 ads in one campaign. I would not recommend that. I do feel like 5 is like a really good sweet spot, 5 or less, based on the $10 a day budget. But I just wanted to explain that really quick before I jump in and show you my numbers. Okay, so with that in mind, we're just going to look really quickly at the behind the scenes of my ad. If you've never run a Google ad before, this looks completely confusing, overwhelming, and that is by design. I feel like they try to overwhelm you and confuse you. But once you learn how to use it and what numbers to focus on, this all becomes very easy and useful. So what I want to show you today is the results of my ad. Here's my ad campaign. And as you can see what I just said, I have 5 ads running. These down here are all ads that I've tried and abandoned, and these are the ones that I have running right now. So newborns, branding, family, maternity, and seniors. Okay, so for each one of these ads, there is a landing page on my website associated with it. And it's important to understand that I view the purpose of my Google ad as bringing me high quality traffic. That is the whole point of my Google ad. Once that traffic lands on my website, it is then my website's job to convert that traffic into high quality leads. So it's kind of a 2-part series. Okay, so let's look at how well my Google ad is doing its job. And again, the job is to bring high quality traffic. So in my course that teaches you how to use Google Ads, I talk about using Google Analytics to track how well everything is working. And this is my Google Analytics. And you can see that in the last 28 days, the traffic that has come to my website, 240 visitors have come because of my paid search. But what's more important than that even is where that traffic lands and how pertinent that traffic is. So This is the back end of my website, and this is something called Google Site Kit. It's a plugin that I put into my website, and it takes the data from Google Analytics and just makes it prettier and easier to look at. And so that's why I'm moving over here. But I want you to know that all of this right here is coming from Google Analytics. So again, we're looking at the last 28 days, and you can see that my highest amount of traffic is coming from direct searches. That is partly because I have been advertising my Google Ads course, so people are looking for me by name. It doesn't necessarily also mean, this is where it's a little bit confusing, traffic for my photography, because I have an education site, I have an education page, and my photography all built into one website. Okay, then the purple is organic traffic, which is about 24%, and then paid search, which is about 18%. But what's more interesting than that even is if we look at the landing pages that are associated with my ad, which we're going to do right now, we're going to see how much of the traffic that comes to that specific page is coming from my Google ad. So what I'm going to show you two of the pages in the interest of time. So I'm going to go to my website and I'm going to grab the URL for my family page, because like I said before, that page is firing off right now. There's a lot of people searching for family photography, so that's that ad is performing well. A lot of my budget is going toward my family ad. Excuse me. Okay, so now we are looking at the results from Google Analytics that are specific to my family page, which I have designated, which I have designated on my Google ad as one of the landing pages. Okay, so my family page, about 60% of the traffic coming to it is from my Google ad. 31% is from the organic search. Now, because there are so many people looking for family photography right now, my organic search is also performing very well. This is a complete side note, but earlier this year, I did something different with my SEO and implemented some geo-targeting, which has really bumped up my organic search. But even with that, my ad is still outperforming my SEO by quite a bit, almost doubling it. So that is bringing me a ton of not just traffic, but like quality traffic. Okay, let's compare it to another page. Let's compare it to my newborn page, which is still working right now, but not as much budget is being allocated to that, because compared to family, there's not as many people searching for newborn as there is for family right now. This is just a time of year where it's like the family photography, especially in Austin, is just like going off, particularly because the weather here makes it really difficult to shoot other times of year. It is so hot that most people wait until like October or November to get their family photos done, which just makes for kind of a hellish busy season. Okay, so the reason I want to show you this is my newborn ad is still working, definitely. There's still money going into it, but not as many people are searching for newborns compared to family right now. So my ad is working even more than SEO. So it's bringing me even more because not as many people are searching. So it's a little complicated how that works, but look at the percentage of my traffic on my newborn page. 75% of the people that land on my newborn page are coming from my Google ad, meaning they searched for me. They want to be there. And it's just like the highest possible quality traffic you could possibly get. And the last thing I want to show you is, let's compare it to just like a regular page that is not connected with my ad. Let's just go to my homepage, because even if somebody came in through my ad and they went to one of my landing pages, they might still go to my homepage. So let's just compare for fun. Now remember, my family ad was bringing in 60%, and my newborn ad is bringing in 75% paid traffic. Okay, here's my homepage. Let's see what this brings in. Sorry, it just takes a minute to load. Okay, so the highest number is a direct search. You can see that right there. It's confusing. They always have the biggest number in yellow, but you have to come down here to the little these little dots to read what it means. So the highest number of people coming to my homepage are just looking for me specifically. They're typing in my name. Then the organic search is next, which would make sense. And then my paid search brings in 8%. So I don't have my homepage in any of my ads. So that means people are like coming to one of my other landing pages that I've designated in my ad. So either my family page, my newborn page, my branding page. Then they're staying and they're going over to my homepage and doing some more investigative work, which Google loves and rewards. It just means like ad is relevant and people are happy to be on your site and it worked well. So you can see how targeted your ad is. Like, it brings people exactly where you want them to be. Now let's look at the results that all of this traffic has brought me this year. Okay, I just downloaded this report from my HoneyBook. This is the client software that I use for bookings that I've had in this last year. And I'm sure it's hard to read, but basically I've had, let's see, you can look down there, 170 inquiries this year. And of those 170, 89 have booked. And you can see right here, it says yes or no. I just added it up, and 89 have booked. So if I divide 89 by 170, that is a 52% booking rate with my Google ad. So that is what I wanted to show you today, of how amazing the Google ad works. It is an investment, but you get so much time back. The other thing I wanted to say is I've been so busy this year. I haven't even really posted on social media. I think it's been like, I've done like 3 posts and it hasn't affected my business at all. And the time I save not worrying about that is so valuable to me. So that's just another added benefit. So if you have any questions about these numbers or don't understand anything, reach out. I love talking about Google Ads. I'm so passionate about the way it's allowed me to grow my business. So I hope that was helpful. And again, reach out with any questions. Thanks so much.